Hey guys, Conejo here, and I am back with an M8A7 nuclear. And before we begin today's video, we'll go over my class setup real quick. Basically, the attachments I used on the M8 were Elo sight, stock, and long barrel. And I used the same perks as usual, you know, tactical mask, fast hand, Scavenger, flak jacket. I will be leaving that in the description down below. And these attachments I use for the M8 are like extremely OP, and I loved using it. I mean, I love long barrel on it. I mean, it allows me to like 1 burst or 2 burst people across the map. You know, I used to use FMJ on it back in the day before the M8 was nerfed, like pre-patch Black Ops 3. Because back then you used to be able to like 1 or 2 burst people across the map without the need of long barrel. But since they nerfed the M8, I do use long barrel on it, and it's really fucking worth it. It really is. I mean, it makes the gun fucking amazing, and anyone else who's used these attachments on their M8, I mean, they can fucking tell you that this class setup is really amazing. Honestly, like, I've told people about this M8 class setup and they all fucking love it, so I recommend you guys really use these attachments on the M8. I promise you will 1 or 2 burst people unless you have like a terrible connection. But anyways guys, what I wanted to talk about today is Infinite Warfare's multiplayer. And to be honest, it looks pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really fucking good in my opinion. I mean, they changed a lot from what I can see. And a lot of people are complaining about it right now. I don't know why. I mean, it really does not look that bad of a game. And after watching hours of gameplay, I realized that the game is not that bad. It's pretty fucking decent. It looks well balanced. And honestly, like, even the gameplay is similar to Black Ops 3. Although, from what I did notice about the movement system in Infinite Warfare is that they renamed, tweaked, and changed a few things. And it seems to be more boots on the ground friendly, despite the fact that there are jetpacks. By boots on the ground friendly, I do mean that, you know, you can't thrust all the way up in the air like you can in Black Ops 3, and it seems like the thrusters run out 10 times faster than in Black Ops 3. However, that is just like a tiny bit of detail I noticed while watching Infinite Warfare gameplay and then comparing it to Black Ops 3. You know, nothing's official yet. Anything can change between now and release. Another thing I noticed that Infinite Warfare did a good job at is like their map design. At least from all the maps I noticed in the gameplay, it seems like they kept lanes in mind. Thank fucking God, because I was really afraid that Infinity Ward was going to pull a COD Ghost, and which was the #1 thing I was afraid of. Like, I hated the maps in COD Ghost. There was not one map that I liked. I hated all of them. They were so fucking big, dude. It's like, what the fuck? It's like I have to walk 20,000 miles just to find one person. And they even have a 3-lane system in COD Ghost. And honestly, without the 3-lane system, it just makes COD like really fucking retarded. It really fucking does. It's like, when I played COD Ghost, I was like, the fuck am I playing? Battlefield? Like, seriously? I thought I was playing Call of Duty, not fucking Battlefield, but thank God they kept the 3-lane system in mind. I was really worried about that, at least from the maps I've seen so far in the gameplay. I don't know about the rest of them that they're making, but let's hope that they keep it 3 lanes and 3 lanes only. Another thing I noticed about Infinite Warfare's map design is that most of the maps we've seen so far, like, they all have 2 stories and a lot of verticality. And by verticality, I mean like vertical gameplay. There's like a first story and a second story. And honestly, in my opinion, I feel like this changes things a bit in COD, because COD never usually does vertical gameplay. However, the Battlefield series fairly does it. But, you know, they're kind of ass at making maps. And most of the Battlefield maps, coming from a competitive perspective, are like really unbalanced and unfair. And when it comes to vertical gameplay in Battlefield series, it's kind of useless. It's not a spire where people are like playing, and it's just like kind of there, and battles rarely happen in that vertical part of the map. However, a good example I can give you guys of a well-designed vertical map off the top of my head was back in Halo 3 on the map called Construct. If you played on Construct, you know what I'm talking about, especially if you played Halo 3. And let's say you ran into like really fucking good players or a really fucking good team on Construct, and what do you think's gonna happen? They're gonna take control of the second story like every team did. And after they took control of the second story, they pretty much won the game, unless they fucked up badly. However, here's a downfall to vertical map design right here. So in my Halo example, they have control of the second story, right? Let's say your entire team's only on the first. What do you think is going to happen? Well, they're going to shoot you from above, and you basically can't fight back. And that is the downfall from vertical gameplay. And in my opinion, vertical gameplay kind of stalls the gameplay by 90%. Let's just hope that in Infinite Warfare they have like really thought out maps, and they actually think about every situation possible that can happen on that map in particular. So that way there's at least like a possibility of getting yourself out of a situation and not having an entire team camping the second story and everyone's playing cat and mouse. Like, that would just be like really retarded. Another thing I love that Infinite Warfare did is like their combat rigs for the most part. I mean, they all look really fucking cool in my opinion. And it's different from Black Ops 3 Specialist. And I truly love the way they're going with combat rigs. I mean, they all have their traits, advantages, and disadvantages. And combat rigs also seem to cater different play styles. For instance, FTL, or shall I say Faster Than Light, seems to cater to players like me. I like to rush. I like to beat people at certain spots of the map before the entire enemy team gets there. That's just the way I play. I'm a rusher. I like getting all up in their face and all up in their spawn and keep killing them repeatedly over and over again until they quit. That's just the way I play. So, I just love the idea of combat rigs. It's really different from Black Ops 3 Specialist, and hopefully it's all balanced out when the game comes out and nothing's like too overpowered. Of course, there will always be, that one issue, but I love the way they're going with it. They all suit different play styles, and I find that very unique. Another thing I love that Infinite Warfare is doing is adding a lot of crazy customizations. Like, I love customizations with any fucking game. I mean, you make a FPS game with thousands and thousands of fucking guns and thousands of like attachments. Believe me, I'll probably sit there trying to customize a gun more than playing the fucking game. I don't know why. I mean, I did something like that with Borderlands. I always like sat there and tried to figure out which legendaries to rock, even though I had all the legendaries. Like, it was fucking crazy. Anyways, the crafting in Infinite Warfare looks really fucking cool. I mean, the system allows you to craft weapons with built-in perks, and even a nuke. Like, the nuke's a built-in perk apparently with the guns. And in order to craft these weapons, you need to earn salvage currency. And in order to earn salvage currency, obviously, you gotta play the fucking game, but knowing how Activision is, they'll go add some sort of microtransactions to that. And I feel like it's gonna be better than the supply drops and the COD points we have now, because one's relying on RNG, which is Black Ops 3. Obviously, if you like give them $1,000, you're still not guaranteed a weapon. But at least if you like buy fucking salvage currency, at least you'll be guaranteed something from crafting. It's not like they're gonna Jew you out of your cash and you're gonna have to keep spending to get what you want. And it adds more customizations to the game, which is really fucking cool, and I love customizations. I'm a big fan of that. Honestly, I do love where Infinite Warfare is going with all this, and I love the new crazy shit they're adding. And I'm really hyped for the game. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad, and most people are just hating on it. Who knows why? They haven't even played the game or done their research, but it looks decent, and I really can't wait till full release, or at least the beta, because I want to play it fucking now. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you do, you'll receive $100 trillion. So make sure to, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, favorite, and share this video with your friends and family, whoever. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.